What's up, nerds and nerdettes, and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John at G for Two Gun Picture presents Legendary Gaming. It has been a while since I hit up Grey Gnome Games' Iron Helm. I'm really glad I put that on the list this week when I dropped the list on Monday. Drop a list pretty much every Monday of what's coming up for the week because we're just that damn confident. So how's everyone doing? Friday night, doing a little bit of fantasy gaming. And don't miss out tomorrow. I'm hoping, if all works out, about 3 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be running a game of Batman the Animated Series Gotham City Under Siege. This has some really cool buildings. We'll be running that tomorrow afternoon. But for tonight, we are here with the fantasy game Iron Helm. I played this a few times on camera. I don't believe I've used Moliclan before. I think that's how you say his name. Moliclan. I'm going to say Moliclan. So he starts with an axe and torch, and he has the skill of parry right there. You may attempt to block all initial damage with your primary weapon. If I roll a 1, not only do I fail, but the primary weapon I am using gets destroyed. If I roll a 2, 3, or a 4, I just fail to parry. And on a 5 or a 6, I avoid damage. That's a pretty cool talent to have, but my weapon might break on me. And speaking of weapons, I start with the trapping of an axe. And I can discard this card to deal 3d6 damage without expending any energy. This is all the energy I have to start with. And I need to get more if I'm going to survive. I also start off with a torch, which I may discard in order to reveal both dungeon cards, and then choose which of them that I'm going to resolve. That's going to be really handy. And wow, I can see the importance of torch. Which is another reason why I don't think I've used this character before, because I don't remember that awesome ability. So we're starting off on level 1. It doesn't really matter which side of the card that you use. It's just, for thematic fun. So I'm going to use the cavern side. So we're starting on level 1. And our, I forgot what this is called, our morality. Whether we are becoming better by going up positive numbers or becoming a meaner SOB by going down into the negative numbers. And a lot of that is going to come through use of the plot cards, if I remember correctly. And, that's it. But I do start with 3 gold, which I'm going to get rid of because I wanted to buy this. For 3 gold, leather armor, I subtract 1 when taking initial damage. And to help me remember that, I'm gonna slide that right next to Moliclan. A little space here for him, and also to help me remember that, I'm going to move the health counters over here. So a lot of times I forget little things. I got 1 food, that really sucks. And if I need to, you need to eat basically when you finish a level. When you go through 8 turns, you finish a level, you're going to need to eat. If you don't have any food, you gotta. If I remember correctly, I think it's 3 damage, I think, is what you end up taking. So that's also been the bane of me in other Grey Gnome games, such as Desolate, which this is built upon the engine, mechanic-wise, for the rules it's built upon Desolate. And I'll be playing that at the end of the month. So come back and check that out as well. So I'm going to start by shuffling everything on camera. There we go. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know a couple of things. One, I usually lose. but I have a lot of fun while I'm playing. And you'll also know that I like to shuffle the cards an extra time on camera, just so there's no question in anyone's mind. If a really cool card comes up or a few cool cards in a row, like, oh, maybe he set that up. Not saying other individuals do or have done that. All I'm saying is there's no reason for it to be a question in your mind. And I picked the boss if we actually get up to it. So I don't think the boss. I don't remember from the rules that the boss matters, other than it takes 10 eyes. And we're going to get those mainly or only to the plot cards. And then you fight the boss. So the boss, if we make it up to it, is going to be the lurker. So that's going to be very, very cool if we get up to the boss. Let's see. And the skill deck doesn't need to be shuffled, and neither does the trappings deck, if I'm going to get an opportunity to buy things off of it. Okay, so we're all ready. Oh, I didn't shuffle this. Most important thing probably to shuffle in front of your eyes, and that's the encounter. So this entire game is built off of really this encounter deck. And the other modules, as I like to call them, the game packs that come with it, build upon this without adding to this. It adds other cards, other plots, other monsters, loot, and that's what makes each of the adventure packs individual and unique. Okay, so here we go now. If I remember correctly, there's nothing basic to start off with other than I'm going to be drawing 2 cards, and I'm going to choose one of them for my exploration in order to use. So I'm doing this just slightly differently than I remember setting it up on camera last time, and that's that I'm going to be putting my choices on either side of the deck. Did I do that last time? I don't think so. But here we go. This is why I'm going to be doing it up now. Now, if I wanted to right away, I could use the torch. I can use that at any time in order to flip both of these and make my choice. Don't think I want to start off that way yet. I kind of want to wait until I feel like I'm in a really dangerous position in order to give me that double choice. So I'm gonna start off like most of the adventurers, most of the gang, most of the 27 warriors when we game and we're doing a dungeon delve or D&D, they always stick to the left. So I'm going to start with this as my first choice. And we start off with possibly a skirmish. So if I do decide this over the door I can't see, very Monty Hall, then this is my first card, my first flip, which means I will be resolving the top half. Now, if this had been the second card that I chose, if I chose to flip this and I didn't like it, I discarded it to go for this, then I would have to use the second choice. But we don't have to worry about that at the moment. If I choose skirmish, your weapon is drawn and you're ready to battle. Draw an enemy card and add the dungeon level +2 to their health. Now, if I had not been ready, so to speak, look at that. They would have got a +4 to their health. So I can choose this, what I know it's going to be. And right now, they're on level 1, so whatever enemy we get is only going to be +1. That's not that bad. But I could discard this, and if I do that, I flip it over and make a discard pile. For the sake of camera space, I'm going to flip it upside down as well and put it on the bottom of the deck, so when we get to the bottom, we know where it is. I'm just doing that for camera space, just to let you know. I think I will stick with this initial fight instead of the unknown. I will stick with the skirmish, so we're not even going to take a look to see what this was at all, and I'm going to put this upside down in the bottom of the deck, so as I just said, I will know I'm at the bottom and at the end of the level when I get there. So now we're going to have to deal with the skirmish, but as I pointed out, we're up here, so the enemy is only going to have +2 to their health, and also, to save space, I'll be putting the enemy card on the other side of the door than the card I chose. So here we go. We're starting with a skinkling. With a skinkling is what we're starting off with, which is actually pretty good, I think, because because it's kind of low level. It is like it's like fighting a goblin, a kobold in D&D. So when the Skinkling successfully hits, gain 1 poison token. So let's hope he does not hit. So we take a look at this, and the way the card is read, obviously the name is at the top in the center, Skinkling. And the symbol on the side shows that it is from the core set, the base set. Down here, obviously, as you're thinking, the heart is the enemy's health, so he has 1 health. And next to that, in that kind of star, that blue star that says 0, that's the enemy's damage. So his base damage is going to be 0. That's good. And next to that is the treasure type. So he's going to have a type 1 treasure. Hey, better than 0. And it only goes up to 2. So that's pretty darn good. And then lastly, his weakness. I don't have a weapon with that matching symbol for it. So everything's going to be a normal fight here that we have going on. And then he's going to have 1 coin that I'm going to collect purse for this fight. So now you know everything about the card and how it's read. So we'll get right into combat. So his health is 1 plus the level means he has a health of 2. We'll get that right there. He has a health of 2. Use that 12-sided to remind us. So his initial damage is 0, and what we do here is we roll 2 of the 6-sided dice, and we subtract them from each other. So essentially, if he rolls a double, that's a complete miss, right? Because 1 minus 1 is 0. So let's hope for a double. No double. Look at that. That was almost as high as he could get. So we subtract these together. That leaves us with 4. With 4, I'm going to subtract 1 because of my leather. That was a much harder hit from this little SOB than I was expecting. Okay, so we're going to lose 1, 2, 3. So we're losing 4 minus the 1, so we're losing 3 health. And I'll put those over here. So any of these discards I'm going to put above the decks over here for the sake of the camera. So now after his initial attack, I'm going to get to go. And we notice that he has a 2 health. So at this point, I get to decide how much of my personal energy I want to use in the attack. And each one of these that I use will represent 1 of the 6-sided dice. So the most I can use is 3. He has 2 health left. So you know what? I'm going to be a big shot, and I'm going to use 1 because I think I can do a minimum of 2. Let's just see if I'm right. And I did get that minimum of 2, knocking the Skinkling down to 0. And we have a little discard pile, a little graveyard down here. We're gonna keep them at. So there we go. We got that. So we will put this upside down at the bottom of the deck. Now he has treasure type 1, I pointed out. So treasure type 1 allows me to draw 1 random card from the top of the loot deck, or I get to take 1 gold from the supply. So I can carry up to an 11 weight, and I'm already at 2, 4, and 5. I think I'll take the look at the top of the loot deck, see what is here. All right, we got ration. We got a ration here. Excellent. We'll just get rid of that and take 1 of these. So I forgot these count also. So that's 2, 4, 6. That's 7. Forgot that I have to count these against my weight. So that's what that reminded me when I saw the 1 weight listed there. Okay, that turned out pretty good. As I said earlier, in these Grey Gnome games, I tend to starve myself to death. Whew, not a good way to go. And I think that's it. I believe that's it. We dealt with the encounter, the fight, and it's time to move on. So we're going to draw the next two. And let's draw left again first. See what this choice is. Oh, clearing. Get to draw a plot card. I think I'm gonna go for that. Plot cards are pretty cool. Oh, I forgot. I'm over here. I'm at 0. Okay, let's do that. Let's put this away. Let's put the clearing away and draw that plot card. Dun 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 dun. Boom! The Traveler, a cloaked figure, approaches you. You place your hand on your weapon, fearing a conflict. However, the old man reveals himself as a cleric and makes a gesture of peace. He places his hand on your shoulder and whispers to himself. Gain either health or energy equal to your position on the morality track. Which is 0. Damn it, and I would have liked to have gotten that energy back. All right, so I'll put this off to the side as well. Since we have to keep track of that, that's 2 eyes, 8 more eyes, and I get to fight the boss. Well, that was certainly a quick round. So let's go with this again. And this time, I already know I'm going to go right this time. So I'm just going to flip this one right over. Oh, another skirmish. If I don't take this, it's going to be a much tougher fight. So let me put this away. Remember, I'm just doing this for the camera. It would have its own face-down discard pile. But this will remind me when the deck is over. All right, so now I get to draw an enemy card. Hopefully this will be as easy as the Skinkling. Maybe it'll be his brother. Oh, no. It's what was chasing him for dinner. Okay, you may avoid this conflict by spending 1 ration. It has no money to give, but it does have 1 treasure type, so I would get a loot from it. See, there's no coin down here like the Skinkling did. Do I? Maybe. I mean, is it fate that I got that ration just to avoid this fight? You know what? That's the way I'm going to take it. I'm going to get rid of that extra ration I got. And I'm going to avoid this conflict. All right, there we go. Hold on a second. Let me get a drink. My throat was getting a little dry there, my friends. And here we go. So if you're just joining us, to save space for the camera, instead of a discard pile, I'm placing them upside down. And remember, the discard pile in this is always going to be face down as well. So this will just let me know when I get through the deck. Because when you get through the deck, after 8 turns, and it's empty, then you advance to the next level. Left and right. And I'm going to go left again this time as my first choice. Remember, I still got the torch. If I wanted to, I could look at both directions. But I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I don't feel like I need that extra bit of information. So let's just go with this and see if it's something I want to choose or avoid. Oh, geez, another skirmish. Am I drawing every single skirmish in this deck? Oh, but again, I'm back to the same dilemma. If I don't choose this, I got to take number 2 on that. And that could be definitely a big number 2 on me. You know what? I'm gonna avoid the skirmish. And I'm gonna take the mystery door. Have I taken the mystery door yet this game? I don't think I have. Ooh, was it worth it trying to avoid that fight? Oh, the mushroom grove. So this was my second choice. So you find yourself standing in a grove of ripe mushrooms. Look at that. Sometimes the second choice is better. If it was my first, I would have just grabbed 1 ration. And if this was my first choice, I would have grabbed this without looking at the second card. But it was my second card, so I'm going to grab 2 rations. So I'm feeling very confident about giving that one up to the wolf now. So that gives me another 1 and another 2, putting me at 3 rations. So at the end of this level, I'm going to have to consume 1. So no matter what else happens, I have to make sure I hold on to 1. I would prefer to end this level with 2 of them. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, this is at least what, the 4th? I've lost track. This is at least the 4th, so I'm about halfway there. We're going to take a left, and I'm going to go right this time for my first choice. Oh, treasure. See, this would have been better too as my second choice, because then I would have gotten a loot card and a potion card. But if I take this, which I'm going to do, I gain 1 gold. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this for the 1 gold. And we don't even know what these other doors are. Then if I get a little bit of scratch again, because I started the game off and I used my 3 gold to buy the leather armor. Now, if I didn't do that, then I could have bought the helm. That's 4. I'll be able to buy that next opportunity. All right, let's go this way, and we're going to go right again. Oh, you thought I was going to say left, didn't you? So did I. Oh, nice, a campsite. You have spied a relatively quiet location to set up camp. It will not be long before you attract attention to yourself. Choose one of the following actions. Cook. Spend 1 ration to gain 3 energy. Or I can search to gain 1 ration. Or I can rest. Spend 1 ration to gain 2 health and lose 1 poison. So I definitely don't have to rest because I don't have any poison. So I'm going to not even really think about that third. I did say I wanted to end this level with 2 health. So do I want to cook? Do I want to search? Because I'm definitely not taking this. I'll tell you that right now. With the campsite here, I'm not taking that. I've only used 1 energy so far. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to cook. I'm going to spend a ration to gain 3 energy. So I'm going to spend 1 of these rations. I'm going to gain 3 energy. Okay. So far, so good, my friends. And this time I'm going to go left for my first choice. Jeez Louise, another skirmish. I'm choosing all of these skirmishes. Yeah, you know, I'm feeling lucky. I just got flushed with energy, right? So why don't we do the skirmish? I'll get rid of this because we're still on level 1. So this is the best time. The lower levels are obviously the best times to fight. It's going to get a +2 to its health. Oh, this isn't determined by level. +2. Oh well, +2 to its health, and let's see what this says here. Bam. Uh-oh, don't like the looks of this. A wreath. Ouch! Wow, 7. Whew. Okay. Initial damage and counter strikes both steal 1 blessing. I haven't gotten any blessings yet. So therefore, that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the health. So I'm going to add 2 to that, giving it a 9 health. 9 health, there we go. Initial damage is 3. I am not happy about that. Come on, doubles. Roll me a double. That's tilted. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Nice. So, no extra damage. I believe. Yes. Okay, so that is going to be 3 damage. -1. That's just going to be 1 and 2. That could have been a lot worse. Right. So now it is my turn. It has 9 health. I'm going to have to... I'm 2 over what I started with because of that, and I'm going to have to spend the 3, which means I'm going to Be one under again. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Almost finished the first level. Myself a lot of health. So I'm going to use my maximum 3 to get all 3 dice. I need 9 or better, or this fight's going to continue and I'm going to take more damage. Come on, 9 or better. And I did not get that. So close. Left it with 1 health. 1 measly little health point. But that's enough that it is going to get another counter strike. Another strike on me. So let's see. 3 plus 3 minus 2 is 1. That's 4. I think full 4 damage. Oh, full 4 damage. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ouch. Okay, it has 1 hit point left. Here's 1. And I annihilated it with that last attack. That took a lot out of me. Undead do not go down a second time easy, do they? Whew. Okay, started strong. Took a big hit there. Let's see here. Left and right. And this is the last turn. See, these are upside down. All right, I'm going to go left. I'm going to start with that. Let's see what I get. Ambush! You catch your foe by surprise and gain the upper hand. If this was my second card choice, they would have caught me by surprise. So, yeah, I'm definitely taking that. Goodbye to you. And let's see here. Draw an enemy card and ignore the initial damage. Add the dungeon level to their health. So no initial damage, which means I go first. And they, an undead warrior. And every time I look at this quick, I think this flail is a third leg. All right, thank goodness no initial damage. It has 5 health. And this is to add to the dungeon level, so that's going to be 6. I'm going to use 3 energy because I don't want to screw around. All I need is an average of 2 on all of these dice or better. Okay, got that. Doesn't matter which 2 I had used. They all could have possibly rolled. Actually, they wouldn't have rolled the same. So they wouldn't have been jiggling in my hand the same way if there was 3 of them instead of 2. All the odds would have been different. They would have ended differently. But anyway, that's neither here nor there because I did finish them off. Oh, you know what? I forgot treasure for these guys, didn't I? 2 and 3. I forgot treasure for them. Well, I guess I don't get treasure for him because he ran away. Took the food and ran. But I did forget, I get the 3 treasure for him. I get the 3 treasure. And 3 treasure is the highest ranking treasure goes. I mean 2. Sorry, I mean 2. I mean 2 treasure. Treasure type of 2 allows you to draw the top card of both the loot deck and the potion deck. Let's take a look here. All right, an elven bow deal 2 damage to your foe before taking initial damage. All right, this is a 2 weight. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against my 11. So the axe is going to be a backup weapon for me now. Not going to be able to use that in combat because I'll be using the bow since it gives me a first strike. Now let's see what kind of potion I got. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Ice Shard. You may discard this card to deal 2d6 damage, plus 5 damage to foes weakened versus ice. That's cool. Running out of room here for all my gear. So this is a 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. I'm right at the edge of my limit. I have to start dumping stuff. Okay. And then this guy here, treasure type of 1. Let's see what. Oh, you know what? I could take this or the gold. I'll take this. Oh. Subtract 2 from initial damage and counter strikes. Cannot use the conceal or shadow skill. I still haven't used my parry yet. All right, I will dump this. I'm going to get rid of this. This is from the trappings. I'm getting rid of that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. Now we get to the end of this phase. And a couple of things are going to be happening. Let me refresh. Refresh my memory. Finishing the level. Shuffle the dungeon deck. There's a face down again. Yes. Well, we kind of knew that one was coming, didn't we? Give this a shuffle. This is a really great solo game. Just imagine how much faster and smoother it would be if you were sitting at home playing this off camera and you didn't sit there and explain everything as you went. Where we're at right now would probably be the 12, 15 minute mark. Okay. Feed your character by discarding 1 token from your ration. Yeah, if I didn't have that, I was right. It would be 3 health. We don't have any poison tokens. That's good because every 2 tokens we have, we get a third. And once the number of poison tokens reaches or surpasses our current health, we're dead. So I'm glad I don't have any poison. Glad that skinkling didn't hit me. We're going to advance our pawn up to the 2nd level. Right there in that great chasm. And we're going to draw the top plot card and resolve it. The Shrine. In the clearing, you find a towering shrine covered in vegetation. You are overwhelmed by a sense of power, just as a gentle breeze rushes past you. Gain blessing tokens equal to your position on the morality track. Again, my morality track has not had an opportunity to move. So nothing is gained. But that's 3, 4, 5. So we're literally halfway to the boss. Ooh. Okay, and I believe that's it. After the plot card, it's back to the beginning of the turn. Let me double check that. Yes. All right. It was all shuffled up in front of you, so let's start again. On this level, let's start with this as our first. Of course it's a skirmish. Of course it is. Of course, why would it be anything else? All right, so this is going to be +2 to their health if I jump into this fight. Yeah, you know what? Sure. I'm feeling confident here. So let's see what it is. We're fighting. Boom. You know, I also forgot there was a coin. That other one, I forgot that. So here we go, a flying snake. You gain 1 poison with each initial damage. Well, there might not be initial damage thanks to my 2-handed elven bow as opposed to a 1-footed elven bow, and I've actually seen such a thing. But anyway, I digress. So let's see, 3, and he's going to get a +2 to his health. It's going to give him a 5 health. Now deal 2 damage to your foe before taking initial damage. Oh, so it doesn't cancel. I got it. That's going to leave him back down to 3. Back down to 3. Get 1 poison token with initial damage. Ooh, okay, now we really want to see a pair here. That's what we want to see. We get a pair, then he doesn't get me. But this is going to subtract 2 from initial damage. And this says you gain 1 poison with initial damage. So he might not get any. Let's see. Oh! The snake rolled a 5 snake eyes. So it does 0. It completely misses me. I like that. And even if it did hit, I would have my armor. It wouldn't have gotten through my armor, so I wouldn't have been taking that damage. Thank goodness. So this has 3. Why don't we use 2 to be safe? Let me use 2. I think I got it. All right. Barely, but I did. 5. Finishes him off. 0 treasure, no coin. I could have used my my ice shard against him, because that's the ice symbol. Okay, skirmish is down. Still standing strong. I always put on the left first. And I will choose the left card to be my first card. The Mushroom Grove again. Yeah, I'm definitely going to grab that 1 ration. So I'm definitely going to be needing that. Okay, pardon me. Thank you for letting me take that drink. Let's see again. I'm going to go right this time. Oh, this card got missed last level. Your curiosity with a ruby-eyed statue comes at a cost. Gain 1 poison token. It looks like I'm going to go for the unknown card, because I would rather not be poisoned. So I got no choice but to deal with this in the number 2 position. Oh, there is no number 2 position. Nice. All right, another campsite. I think I might have to rest. I don't have poison yet, but I would like to get some health back. But I also need the energy. Look how low I am here. I'm not going to be able to do anything without the energy. So I'll take the 3 energy and the 1 ration. Oh, spend 1 ration. Sorry, I don't get to keep that. I have to spend this one. So spend 1 ration. Gain 3 energy. Left, which will be my first choice. All right. Skirmish. Ooh, skirmish. Do I avoid the skirmish? I think I will. I think this time I'm gonna avoid the fight. Ooh, 2 unknowns in a row. Ah, geez, ambush. And this is the bad one. This is choice 2. So that means they ambushed me. Draw an enemy card and add the dungeon level to their initial damage, and then add the dungeon level +4 to their health. So that's a +6. Oh, wow. Please be a skinkling. Then again, I don't want to go out by a skinkling. Goblin. Okay, got a goblin here. And so we're on level 2. So we're going to add the dungeon level +4. So we're going to add 6. So there's a 8. This is a buff goblin. He's been watching old Arnold Schwarzenegger films and getting pumped up. Okay, thank goodness his initial damage is 1. That's going to help out a little bit. But because this is an ambush, number 2 level ambush, I'm going to add the dungeon level to the initial damage. This initial damage is going to get +2. So that initial damage then is 3, unless he rolls doubles and misses. And he did not. So the difference between 5 and 3 is 2. So he does 2 damage, +1 is 3, plus the level of the dungeon is 5. Whew. So I'm going to subtract 2 damage. So that's 3. 1, 2, and 3. You know what? Hold on. If I don't I could spend this gold. I just realized that. And avoid the fight. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. But I don't get to keep this card. You know, I'm thinking about the wolf, too. I didn't defeat the wolf. So I'm going to take him out of there also. And we're going to give them a discard pile up here. Oh, man. Whew. That would have been a lot on me. I'm glad I caught that. I'm glad I had that extra coin to pay him off with. Okay, and we're going to go with the left card as my first choice. Just got out of one fight. Okay, I'm going to avoid this fight. Watch this be another skirmish card. Treasure! Remember, I got it in the first level as the first choice, and I said second was better. So I'm going to draw one loot card and one potion card. I'm probably going to have to throw something away because of weight. So I get one loot, and I get one potion. Let's take a look at, the Iron Helm. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of something here. I have to get rid of my axe. We're going to get rid of my axe. This was a loot. This is a trapping. So I'm getting rid of that. So I still have 4, 8, 9, 10. Good. My potion. Holy water. I'd rather have holy water or ice. I would be at an 11. 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can actually have that. What do you know? Let's make a little more room here at the table, on the camera, I should say. Make a little more room for this, so I can see everything, and you can see everything, and everything's on the up and up, above board, so to speak. Okay. Move this a little bit too. How's that? That's better, I guess, I think. Oh, I am packed down. Hopefully I can meet something undead or something that I can use the ice shard on. But I got to remember now I'm subtracting 3 from initial damage and 3 from counter strikes. And I got the parry I got to remember. I keep forgetting that. So let's see here. I'm going to go with the right choice. Ambush. Yeah, I'm going to ambush someone, all right. Oh my! I'm ambushing a zombie. That's not really too hard to do. Add the dungeon level to his health. So that 2 is going to become a 4 health. Zombies do not inflict initial damage. So actually, ambushing a zombie is the same thing as fighting a zombie. All right. I don't feel like using this on a zombie. No. Let's go to deal 2d6 damage. Oh, plus 5 of it is undead, which the zombie is. Didn't catch this one either. Plus 5 down. So this will do it now. Okay. I got it. I was looking at it a little more limited before. He has 1 treasure type, so I'm going to get another treasure. It's about the same, 2d6 plus 5. I won't have to use any energy. So I'll use the ice shard and do 2d6 plus 5. I know, I had the undead, but I'm holding this for a more powerful undead. 2d6, no plus 5 on this. 6 damage against the 4. No coinage, but it has one level treasure type. So that was just the one off of the loot deck. Or a coin. I'll take the loot deck. A lamp. Once per dungeon level, you may reveal both. Oh, okay. So this is the torch again. And that's 1. So that keeps me balanced at 11. Okay. And I'm going to use the lamp. That's why I use the torch. One of my trappings. It's the same thing. You may discard this card to reveal both dungeon cards and then choose which one to resolve. This says once per dungeon level, but I need to clear up space. That's why. So I'll discard this back to the trappings. I'll get a chance to look at both of these, and I get to choose either one of them, an ambush or a skirmish. I will take the ambush, obviously, against an undead archer. You may not defend against initial damage. Well, bloody freaking da. Okay, so, but I surprise him, so he has no initial damage. So, on you. I have the dungeon level, which is 2, so that 4 becomes a 6. A 6 health. I will use my holy water on it. It's undead, so it's going to be +5 with a 2d6. That's an automatic kill because the least I can roll is a 2 on the 2d6, which would be a total of 7 damage. So that thing is dead. But let's just see. Like 13, right? 8 and 5. I'm going to get 1 treasure and 1 coin. A cookbook. Gain 1 extra energy when you eat a ration at a campsite. I got the space to hold it, so I'll hold on to it. Let's see if it becomes a space filler or something I actually end up using. Aha! Okay, so this can be used once per level. That's the difference between this and the torch. Once per dungeon level, you may reveal both cards. This is the last 2 cards of the dungeon level. So I will use this to reveal both of them. Oh, the labyrinth, no. And the clearing, draw a plot card. That's what I'm going to do. Is draw a plot card before I go to level 3. And then get another plot card. The prisoner. You find yourself on the threshold of a small prison room. An orc guard is fast asleep at the table where a couple of gold coins rest. The sole prisoner spots you and silently points to the keys on the table. Free the prisoner? Or take the money and run? I will free the prisoner. You slowly make your way towards the table, but as you near it, the orc wakes up. A battle ensues, and you are the victor. You free the prisoner, and he runs off without even offering a thank you. Lose 1 energy and 3 health. Ouch. Move up 1 of the morality track and gain 2 treasure, 2 gold and 1 treasure. Okay, so I'm going to lose 1 energy. And I'm going to lose 3 health. I am really hurting here. Move up 1 of the morality track. And I'm going to gain 2 gold. And 1 treasure card. A field guide. Gain an additional ration whenever you enter the mushroom grove. That's also 1 point, so I should still be good here. 3, that's 4, that's 8, 10, 11. And we're at 3, 6, 8. Next plot card might actually do it, and that's going to be coming up now, funny enough. Should have held on to one of those potions. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to start off by shuffling the deck as I did last time. I like this upside down. I think I'm going to incorporate that all the time. save space and it doesn't confuse anything. And then I'm going to cut the cards. There we go. Feed my character. I better get some rations this level if I survive. Okay. I have no poison. I advanced my pawn. I'm at level 3. And now the plot card. A wolf. Your eyes meet those of a frail-looking wolf crouched in the cover of shadows. It looks like the wolf is starving and it cannot even muster the strength to growl. I don't have any rations left. That was my last one. I would love to feed the wolf. But I cannot because I don't have a ration to lose. Ignore the wolf. It's going to move me back down to 0 on the rally track. Damn it. Turn away and leave the wolf behind to fend for itself. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's not what I wanted to do, but I have no choice. And now 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh. Okay. If you have revealed the plot card with enough eye icons to trigger the boss fight, you must first resolve the current plot card, which I did. Then follow these steps in order. Determine your foe. Look at all the enemy cards you have defeated during the course of the game. Take note of the weakness icons. Oh. Okay, so there is a method to the madness then? It's no problem. I got the other bosses here. The other bosses here. Right here. They'll come out. Here we go. Okay. So you got the 3 bosses here. I got the other 2. Take a note of the weakness icons. Oh, look at the enemy cards. The enemy cards. You have defeated over the course. Take note of the weakness icons. Whichever icon appears the most of these cards will determine the final boss. Okay. 1, 2. That's an ice. Oh, yeah. It looks like it's going to be undead. So that means it's going to be the Lich. Boom. Yeah, definitely should have held on to that undead. All right. Lich it is. Lich it is. One, 2, 3. Money will do me no good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 1 big shot. 1 medium shot. It looks like, I have enough 4. Okay. Divine moment. Moments before you must face off against your vile foe. You'll be visited by an angelic being that will allow you to flip over all of your blessing tokens that you have gained and reap the rewards. So I didn't gain any. Nothing happened for me to gain any of these tokens. They'll have something different in the back. Like, that would have been more energy. That would have been some health back for me. That would have been 2 health back for me. You get the idea of these things just help reboost you up, basically. But no, I did not get any of those. There was no opportunity. So no divine blessing happens. In the green, there's also green hearts in there that let you remove all poison. So there is no reason whatsoever for any divine being to come to me, which makes sense, as my morality only got up to 1 and then got knocked right back down by no real choice of my own. Okay, so unfortunately, it's going to lead us right into the battle. He barely waited. As we walked into the 3rd big chamber, boom, there he was, waiting for us. The Lich. 20 health. Oh, man. 4 initial damage. Give me 2 treasure. When the Lich hits with his initial attack or counter-strike, he steals 2 energy because he's sucking the life out of you. Oh, okay. Okay. Fight the boss card like other enemies. Note that they have a set health and typically powerful special. Well, they have a set health. Okay, good. I don't have to add the level to it. If you lose the final battle, you lose the game. If you're triumphant, you win the game, and calculate the final scores as follow. We've got to get ahead of ourselves and worry about that yet. Okay, so he has 20 health. And he has an initial 4. I'm going to be ignoring 3, so that's not bad. I might have to use Counter Strike. All initial damage. Okay. Well, let's see what he gets here. 1, that'll be 5. That'll be 5. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Deal 2 damage to your foe before taking initial damage. So that's an 18 he's left with. Let me get tricky here and do this. And this. He has 18 left. Bam. There you go. Okay, so that is initial damage. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 and 4 is 5. And I am going to try to parry. 4. I failed to parry, but my weapon did not break. Thank goodness. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Minus 3. That's 2 damage I take, leaving me with 1. This is going to be a fun fight. Okay, so now I get to go. I'm going to use 3. Now remember, I could roll an 18 right here. This could happen. This could come up. The one roll every D&D player wants to see when they are creating their character. Okay, come on. It's happened in the past. It can happen again. Have anything to add to it? No, I don't. And that is most definitely not an 18. But that is a 10. Bam! That is a 10. No, nothing to add to it. The books are useless to me. The lamp is useless to me. Whew. Okay, so now he's going to get an extra attack now. Let's see if he can roll Snake Eyes or any pair of doubles. That will save my life. If he rolls anything other than doubles, I'm dead. I'm dead. Ooh, he did 3, 4, 7 points of damage to me. Have 1 left. So the brave Moliclan fell. He tried to defeat the Lich. He made it all the way up to the dread undead wizard. But now, after stealing more than this creature, half of this creature's remaining life force, it wasn't enough. All right. That's one of the few runs of this game I actually made it up to the boss. And look at that, under an hour. Perfect. Perfect for a filler game. Like I said, if you weren't me and you weren't talking your way through this while filming it, cut about 20 minutes off of that. This is under 40 minutes to run this game. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, I'm aiming for about 3 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be giving a first run-through of Gotham City Under Siege. Siege. I would say siege. I don't know why. Gotham City Under Siege. All right, my friends, thank you very much. I'm your buddy Big John at G for 2 Gun Pixel Presents Legendary Gaming. And I almost sneeze it. I am out of here, my friends.